Remember this? So I walked into Barnes and Nobles today and I put my book on the shelf just to see what it would feel like. And I watched a total stranger pick it up. That's proof that your gift will always find the people that it's meant for. Well, guess what? It's official. My book is available right now on Barnes and Noble. You can go online and get Healing Cost Me Everything. It's also still available on Amazon.com, and you can get the ebook or the paperback. Go ahead and check it out. Life is funny, ain't it? What's up, y'all? I'm Kara Witt, and this is Crimson Watch, where we watch the Tide roll. Alabama is going to the SEC Championship. Let's give a congratulations to Coach DeBoer. Huh? Come on. We didn't think we would be here, y'all. After losing to Florida State in week 1, we didn't know what this season was going to look like. But I told y'all, keep the faith. You got to have hope. And now look at us. We're going to the SEC Championship after beating Auburn for the 6th time in a row. I mean, I know it's one of our biggest rivalries, but at this point, is it a rivalry? I don't know. Maybe with their new coach, I forgot what his name, Goulash or whatever his damn name is. They finally got a new coach. LSU, Lane Kiffin going over there to LSU. The SEC is gonna be the Wild Wild West once again. But we talking about Alabama today. Alabama beat Auburn in the Iron Bowl. Of course. What else you thought was gonna happen? There are no more curses, okay? Alabama has exorcised the demons. That's over with. Auburn, I don't even know why y'all get so excited every single year. Of course, we as Alabama fans get nervous because we never know what's going to happen down there. It's always some craziness, and it's always going to be a fight. So you got to throw out the record. It does not matter how many games Alabama wins, how many games Auburn loses. It's always going to be a head-to-head blood sport. And I saw a lot of people saying, oh, well, Ty only threw for 100 yards and he struggled, Bama struggled. This is a rivalry. It is rivalry weekend, okay? Everybody knows when you play your rival, it's always going to be a hard-fought game. I mean, it is what it is. It's always like this against Auburn. It doesn't matter what the record is. But we came out victorious. We prevailed. I'm glad. Survive in advance, okay? That's what we're doing. So we're going to Atlanta again to face those Georgia Bulldogs. Hey, here we go again. Here we go again, Georgia fans, huh? Well, let's talk about the game for a minute, right? Let's talk about the Iron Bowl. Now, Ty, he didn't throw any interceptions, didn't fumble the ball. That's a good thing. From going to turnovers for 7 games straight to having no turnovers. I love that. Ty, seems like you're trying to get back on track, and I hope this continues all the way up to the SEC game, because you know if we don't win, we're gonna be struggling. Coach Womack, you know what? I'm actually gonna give you an apology. I'm gonna give you an apology this time. You know, I was really hard on you this year, but once again, your defense, they showed up, and that's exactly what we wanted you to do. You came out and showed up, and honestly, they won the game for us, if we want to be honest, because offense again came out sputtering. They have been for the last 4 games, man. So I don't know, but the defense is doing what they need to do. Deontay Lawson, he fell on the ball for the fumble. Bray Hubbard is a dog. I am so thankful to have him. It's like he is one of the very few dogs that we got on defense, on the team, really. And he vanilla, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Bray. He got that Bama in him. Red Morgan got that Bama in him. Brown, Deuce. They couldn't do shit with you that night. They couldn't do shit with you. Had them on lock. You hear me? Do you hear me? Ryan Williams, no call, no show. Now, not sure what's going on. I don't know if you're injured. If they just didn't target you. If they had you as a decoy, not sure. But I'm hoping to see you show out against them puppies. I hope you know how to dog walk them in Atlanta next weekend. But hopefully you'll show back up. But you have been MIA, you know, the past few games, and I'm really rooting for you. I don't want you to transfer. I thought you had a Bama tattoo on you, so I'm hoping that you stay, because I really have high hopes for you. We also got to keep in mind, Ryan is 18. This is really supposed to be his freshman year, so we got to give him a little grace. Next year, he should be for real. But anyway, you know, we did good. 27-20, I believe the score was. I thought they was gonna come back at the end, but Alabama's defense again kept their foots on neck, stood on business, and we walked out with the dub. So, Tuma Corner, y'all didn't get rolled. All toilet paper is marked safe. Moving on to next weekend, SEC Championship. To have Coach DeBoer go to the SEC Championship in his second year is phenomenal. And to be 7-1 in the SEC, I think we kind of just overlooked that because we're so spoiled as Alabama fans. We're just so used to being dominant. But Coach Saban had quite a few 10-2 seasons, and he didn't go undefeated in the SEC a lot. I can't remember how many times he's actually gone undefeated, but it was undefeated, but it's not a lot. So we got to give Coach DeBoer some slack. You know what I'm saying? He is a really good coach. 7-1 in the SEC, 10-2 overall is great, especially in year 2. So he heard everything that we've been saying, and he got the team, under control. Usually you start to see teams pick up under a new coach in year 3, but we actually are a year early. So I am excited about the trajectory of this team. I'm not sure what we're going to do in the SEC Championship. Alabama seems to have taken seems to be on a decline a little bit. Or at least so we think. When we look back at this season in hindsight, I don't know what we're going to say. We might win the SEC Championship and we might be like, wow, this team was actually really good, even though we complained the entire season, because we know what we're used to as Bama fans. We are used to winning. We are used to dominating, and we just have not been doing that. We have been playing really close games, and that's just who this team identity is at this point. They win close games. They give us heart attacks. They have us stressed out. And we're not used to being stressed out. We've been stressed out to get in Bama games, but we haven't been stressed out like this. We haven't gone into games not knowing if we're going to win. We usually think we're going to win, but this year has been, totally different. Last year, we had an issue at a certain position, but this year, it's like it was a collective of issues with many other players. But again, we're 7-1, losing against Florida State. That hurt, and we're not sure how bad that's going to hurt us, especially if we lose the SEC Championship. I have my own personal opinions about how that should go as far as the college football playoffs. If Bama happens to lose, I don't think it would be fair to kick out a team who is potentially 10-3 because they played an extra game. But then again, Bama lost 3 games, and it is what it is. I don't think that the committee is using the same metrics that they used last year. Honestly, I don't think they use the same metrics any year. We're not even, they put Bama at 10 because they said they weren't averaging enough rushing yards, which is stupid. How is that? Anyway, I ain't gonna get into all that. But we got to play in the SEC Championship, and we need to win. We should not be leaving it in the committee's hands. Just win, and we're in, period. And I would love to get that, first round bye. That would be great. But, at the end of the day, just take care of business. Don't go in there and say, well, if we lose, we can still be. No, don't even say nothing like that. Go in there and dominate. We know we got Georgia's number. We know how to play them. They play our game. Kirby is afraid of us. He need to go to therapy before he even play us to even get that boogeyman out of his mind, because Bama, this script A right here, this haunts him at night. So I don't care who we play, because if we play Georgia, I'm putting W in the win column. Okay, I'm putting W in the win column because we got y'all number. We didn't play y'all the last 10 times and won 9 games. At this point, neither of the fan base want to play each other. First of all, Bama fans are tired of playing y'all. Okay, we're tired of playing y'all and winning. We beat y'all all the time. Okay, so we'd rather play another opponent. I wish we would have played Texas A&M, but it didn't fall that way. I know Georgia don't want to play us no more. And the reason I don't want to play Georgia because I'm tired of hearing their fans. They just get so delusional. They can lose 100-0 and they'll still be like, well, we're going to get you next time. It's the team of second chances. Y'all just need to be called Second Chance University of Georgia, because that's who y'all are at this point. And I hear a lot of y'all saying, well, Bama has never beaten us in a rematch. We've only played y'all one time in a rematch, and it was in the same month. And y'all already know why y'all won that game. We ain't even got to go back to that. But that's what they do. I just get tired of their fans chirping and barking at the ankles. So let's go in there, beat them mutts, take care of business, get that first round bye. So we ain't even got to deal with all this stuff, okay? We ain't even got to deal with Coach trying to vouch for a 10-3 Bama team. Let's just go in there 11-2 and knowing that we're going to be sitting pretty. But I'll see y'all next week when we face them Georgia Bull mutts. Georgia bullshit, as I like to call them, and hopefully win the SEC. And Coach DeBoer, second year. Man, what a story. Roll Tide, y'all.